We have Phillipsburg Nation's Prize Vinyl Records, and they're awesome! But first, I scoured the internet. For the story of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Because you know how with the first record, I'm always like, oh, they kicked Young off the couch? They didn't. They hadn't even invited him in yet. That, but it's pretty cool. Because, David Crosby kind of got kicked out of the Byrds. Everybody kind of knows that. And then when Buffalo Springfield disbanded, Crosby and Stills kind of got together and started jamming, and they wrote a song on a boat. And then Graham Nash, he met David Crosby when he was with the Hollies when the Byrds went over to the UK. So then when the Hollies came over to LA, him and the two of them met up again, right? So then they started jamming together, and they were good friends. So three of them got together at some party and sang some songs. So then, oh my gosh, the only one that was really still under contract was Graham Nash. And Atlantic Records wanted him so much, they traded his contract with Epic Records and gave Epic Records Poco. And you know how much I love Poco.
Poco?
Yeah, they traded Poco. 4 guys traded Poco just for Graham Nash. How cool is that? Yeah. So, but look, we got Deja Vu with Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, because that was when they were still all getting along, because apparently Stephen Stills was like a megalomaniac.
What?
And yeah, so him and Neil Young would fight. So then Neil Young would go away and they'd all do their own thing. But they didn't want to have like this whole thing where, they keep having a band. Let's just replace David Crosby in the Byrds, and let's just, replace Graham Nash and the Hollies. So that's why they're Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, because then you know who it is, and they can't just be replaced and nobody cares because they're all valid, important members of the group. And then we got Crosby, Stills, and Nash because, Young was mad. Neil Young was mad at Stephen Stills again because, Stephen Stills can be a jerk. Oh, and then we got Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, 4-Way Street. And it's live, kind of, because they fought a lot. They fought a lot on this tour, and then Graham Nash had to just kind of piece the album together. And then we got Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young so far. And it's really cool that Joni Mitchell did the cover of this album because she was the one that threw the party where Crosby, Stills, and Nash first sang together.
That's pretty cool.
So isn't that cool? Yeah, Stephen Stills swears though it wasn't because he would have been too embarrassed to sing for the first time with these guys in front of Joni Mitchell. He swears that it wasn't at that party, it was at Cass Elliott's party. And Crosby, Stills, and Nash play, replay, yay! Because we love Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And look, we got Crosby, Stills, and Nash Daylight again. And Crosby, Stills, and Nash Allies, because Neil Young didn't understand, like, when they'd go on tour and he'd have all this new material for a new album and all these new songs to sing, and he kind of felt like they weren't contributing as much as he was. So that's why a lot of times he went off on his own, too, because he had all these songs to write and all this stuff to say, and they were just kind of, not doing what he was doing. So he
working at their own pace?
Yeah, they were working at their own pace, and he was, like, way surpassing their pace. Oh, that one's sealed. And we got Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, American Dream. David Crosby was definitely living an American dream.
How so? Whatever do you mean?
Well, he was, after the death of his partner, he decided he was going to go polyamorous.
What?
Polyamorous. So he had 2 girlfriends, much to the confusion.
Is that like Polly wants a cracker?
No, it's like multi. Instead of monogamous.
Whoa, multi-chick?
Multi-chick. 2 chicks. 1 David Crosby. So
and they're going down on him, right?
Yep, and they'd be going down
lunchtime.
on him. And the 2 of them would be going down on them. And somebody, like Graham Nash said, he'd go knock on the door and he'd leave, the little thing to keep the door open, the security thing. He'd leave the door with the security thing in it so you could just push the door open. And he'd be like, oh, they're at it again. He's getting blown again. So,
Blowing away with the wind, right?
Blown away with the wind. So let's give him a couple minutes.
Interesting.
But it was just like, oh, yeah, it's happening again. We'll give him a couple
he'd be
minutes.
getting down with two chicks.
Getting down with two chicks while he was rolling some stuff up and on the phone and conducting business.
That's a lifestyle. That's a true rock star right there.
But the two that got along best were Crosby and Nash, and that's why they put out all these albums together. And look, they're live! We got more Crosby and Nash, and then we got Neil Young.
All by himself.
Because he was just putting out so much material, just far surpassing them with his creativity. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Russ never sleeps, because Neil Young never slept.
Now, is this before or after Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
No, this is all while it's all going on.
Wow.
They would get together, they would break apart. They would get together, they'd break apart. They do a duo. Crosby and Nash signed a contract with ABC Records. And then they get together and they break apart. Yeah, look, it's live, Rust! It's live, Rust! I thought Crazy Horse was a person, but it was the band.
I thought it was a mountain. Isn't Crazy Horse like a mountain?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
I think it's a mountain. And they drew Crazy Horse on it.
We've got Stephen Stills, Manassas.
Mana.
Do 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 do.
Mana.
Do 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 do. And then we've got Buffalo Springfield. I figured I had to put that right after.
Because who was in that? Aliens.
Ooh, and then we got Wilson Phillips.
Wait a minute, we're done? We're done with the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Stills, Nash and Young.
All right. Let's see what else we're working with in this box.
But then we've got Wilson Phillips, since, Brian Wilson's daughters, and then...
Was Wilson a chick or a dude?
Brian Wilson... Those are girls. And Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, they're his daughters.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and then Papa John from the Mamas and the Papas, that's his daughter with Michelle.
I just can't get around all this, Gone with the Wind stuff. I just can't.
We've got Deep Purple. Yes! It's yes! And look! It's the actual yes! They have faces! Not just butts! They're real people! Oh my gosh! And it's yes.
And that was live.
Live! And we've got more yes. Fragile.
I think that one has the booklet.
The booklet. Oh, it does.
And then we got to fly through these because we don't want to make a 15-minute video here.
It does have the booklet. How cool is that?
Yeah,
And they still have faces.
They
still have faces. It's not just, an alien rendering.
Aliens.
Alien planet. And we've got more yes. And more yes. And more yes. 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 And
Live.
we've
It's
got,
live.
We've got Simon and Garfunkel. They're live. Central Park.
Yes.
And we have a definite alien face with Moth the Hoople.
What the?
It's a definite alien
Oh, yeah.
face. And then look, ancient aliens with the mirrored images.
Nice.
Remember how they're talking about the mirrored images with ancient aliens?
Yeah, Da Vinci.
Yeah,
Da Vinci was
Da
all
Vinci
about
was
the
visited
aliens.
by aliens. And then we've got Woodstock too, and they're live!
Whoa.
And the Kinks, everybody's in showbiz. And more Kinks, and this one was live in the U.S. and Switzerland. They mushed it together to make this live album.
Okay, that's where I put my money.
And more Kinks, and the Eagles' greatest hits, awesome. Steppenwolf Gold, Sting, it's Sting, and it's more Sting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And who's next?
Who's next?
The Who. The Who are hooligans.
Yeah, that's me.
And Pete Townsend. And more Pete Townsend, and more Pete Townsend, and more Pete Townsend. Cheap Trick. I don't think we've ever had this Cheap Trick.
We've had it.
The Doctor.
But that's still a killer album.
Ooh, Alice Cooper with the Alice Cooper Show. If it's the Alice Cooper Show, is he live? Is he live? Wouldn't that be it? And ABBA, Arrival of Aliens.
German pressing.
Woohoo! And we've got Sylvia and Sylvia's country album. It's the same girl. Country. Not country. Little Steven. Freedom, no compromise. Yeah.
If you got Sirius XM, you got to go to Channel 21, the Underground. That's Little Steven's radio station.
It's awesome.
They play the weirdest stuff.
It's great.
But every fourth song or fifth song is a Beatles song.
It's the Beatles.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, and we got 10 years after, and it was recorded live. It was live. Wings, Rick Wakeman, Jay Giles Band, Jay Giles, Kansas, and more Kansas, and Emotion, Fleetwood Mac, Leonard Skinner, One More from the Road. So you know what that means? They were live. Seals and Croft, Quincy Jones. You've got it bad, girl. Ready? Boom.
Whoa.
Boom.
It's not a gatefold?
Not a gatefold.
Oh, you just
gotta
flip them?
over. John Clemmer, Weather Report, Pizzadora, The Best of Odetta, The Best of the Clancy Brothers and Tommy Markham, and then that's Peg and Bobby Clancy, Gordon Lightfoot, and more Gordon Lightfoot, the Greenbrier Boys.
They were in yesterday's video, weren't they?
I know, and I was going, don't we have another one of these?
Whoa.
Yep, Belly Dancer Favorites. That's world music.
No.
She's very worldly.
She's very well-rounded.
She's very worldly. And we've got CeCe Whitaker, Heartland, Alabama, Rick Rainey, and the Bluegrass Cousins. Are you from Dixie?
No.
You from Dixie? No?
No.
George Winston. Then I stuck all the Christmas albums in the
You got
back
Christmas?
because I'm so excited. It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas.
But Saturday, aren't they
Yeah.
having trick-or-treating in the mall?
Saturday is trick-or-treating in the mall from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So you should definitely come and wear your costume and get some candy because I got lots of candy.
Scare the kids.
Lots of candy.
Scare the kids.
So we got the Judds, John Williams, Kenny Rogers, A Country Christmas, John Denver,
Terrible.
Christmas Greetings from Nashville,
9.
Willie Nelson, and another Willie
course.
Nelson. And then we've got Richard Pryor. He's live on the Sunset Strip, and it's sealed. What a tongue twister is that?
All right. Well, that's it. That's the box.
It.
That's your
the
story.
box. Wasn't it awesome?
Got anything else about Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Well, on one of the tours, when Neil Young was so upset that they hadn't produced enough material, he stayed in an RV by himself with his son, and the other 3 guys from the band were in the other RV.
Nice. They were kind of like Band on the
Band
Run.
on the Run, Band on the Run.
Excellent.
And on one of their albums, the drummer from the Grateful Dead helped them finish the album. And their very first album, they had Paul Kantner from Jefferson Airplane.
Excellent. So if anybody else got some facts, what should they do with them?
They should leave us.
Shove them up there. No.
No, they should leave us some comments. Oh, and they had a Motown guy. They had a Motown guy that was their bassist, and they fired him after he was giving them stuff about not playing his song. And they were like, dude, we'll play any song that's good, but we're not going to do a song just because it's by our bassist because it wasn't good enough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That Motown dude must be pissed.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Are we done?
I think so.
Excellent. Tell us what your favorite record is and all that other good stuff.
Yeah. Leave us some comments. Let us know what your favorite record in this box is because, we always like that. And give us a like and a thumbs up because everybody likes a thumbs up. And subscribe. Ring that bell. Ding, ding, ding because we do a video like this every night.
What?
Every night.
People come and hang out with you tonight?
And not enough.
Not enough?
Not enough.
No?
I got lots of stuff. No, I got lots of CDs priced and lots more records, but you don't get to see them.
Goodbye.